Coin Junkie, good morning. How are you this morning? So glad to be here. So glad. Rocky, good morning. How are you, my friend? Sea Monkey, Brittany, Jack, good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, it is so good to see everybody. Anna, good morning. I missed you guys so much. Jackalope, good morning. Oh my gosh, I had a great time with my sister, but boy, did I miss you guys. It has been a weird week for me. Thank you, Rocky. It's sure good to be seen. I tell you, I missed you guys so much. Excuse me. Brittany, Big Brit, goodness, look at all these people this morning. Let's see if I can get you guys up here.
Good morning.
And
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chief. Big Red.
What's up?
You look like you sound like you just crawled out of bed there. Good morning, Brittany. Much love to you this morning.
I'm still in bed, dude.
Red, still on Ida time?
I should have known. I should have known.
He's
Are you
not the
still
only
on
one. I
Ida
just got
time,
up
Red?
You messed up all my sleep, Ida.
I know. I'm so sorry.
How's your ear doing?
It's much better today. Thank goodness. Oh my
Good
God.
morning, Jack.
That was horrible.
That's good. That's excellent. Good morning.
How's Mr. Chief doing?
Oh, I just woke up too. I'm in Red's situation.
Oh, Lord. Are you in your red robe too?
No, I'm in my blue one.
Oh, you blew it.
At least y'all are in a robe.
Are you still underneath the sheets, Red?
Yeah, I was. I'm still in bed under the blankets.
You guys.
Good morning, Jessica.
I
Mike
just
Paulette.
Good to see everyone in chat this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Good
So
morning.
good to be back.
Well, did you have a chance to see any of our streams last week, Ida?
You know what? I did not because, if between my mother and my sister and my daughter, my grandchildren, and my horrible earache, I did not.
You were busy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. You see this little thing here? Do you guys know what that is?
Is it mine?
Is that a gel pack?
No, it's one of those things you shake up and it gets hot.
Oh, yeah, it's a heat pad.
And you put it in your gloves or whatever and it keeps you warm. Well, I had this on my ear like this with a headband on it. And that's what kept me from going totally insane.
Oh, you know what you should have done? You should have got you out some whiskey and drank you a lot of whiskey.
Oh yeah, that would have been real good. Mom, just go ahead and do whatever. Oh, listen, when good morning, Texas Joe. Sterling, good morning. When I picked Barbara up at the airport, oh my gosh, I have never been in such rain. Horrible, horrible rain. I could not see the car in front of me. I was on Interstate 635. You know what that is, Rocky?
I do.
And you couldn't see the the little bitty lanes anyway, and you couldn't see the lane marks. You couldn't see the car in front of you for the rain. I mean, it was horrible. But anyway, I finally got there, and of course, by the time I got to the airport, here we go with constructions again.
I did miss that, Charles. What? I won Savage Stacker's Gaw? I got to go find out about this. It was a 5-ounce silver bar.
Oh, cool.
Is that what I won, Charles? Oh my God, I got to go check this out.
I think so, but I told him this that you said send it to me.
Yeah, dream again. Go back to sleep and keep dreaming, Red. Oh my
Get you a
God.
new melting pot there, Chief?
It's on the way. My new furnace is
Hi,
on
Bobby.
the way.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, they're replacing it for me.
Oh, that is really nice.
Yeah, it's still under warranty because it's less than a year old.
Oh, that's great.
There you
Great.
go. That's
So-
great.
Amazon said, no problem. We'll send you out a new one, sir.
Okay,
thought-
so I guess by y'all ignoring what I'm telling you, y'all could care less about how my weekend went. So I'm not even going to tell you.
Oh my God, it was the gold. I got to go. Whoa, Lord, I got to go see this.
I care about your week.
Yeah, you're the only one that contacted me to see if I was still alive, except for Rocky. You and Rocky did. Oh my goodness. And then among all this, my mom lost her hearing aid.
Oh, Lord.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So that's going to be a really big expense.
Yes, those aren't cheap. Dad lost one of his a few months ago. Man, those things aren't cheap.
No. We had insurance, but even with insurance, it's going to be $500.
Your deductible is $500, huh? Wow.
Mhm.
Can you buy those things used?
No, they have to be fitted to your ear, Red.
Oh,
Hey,
well,
Fix it to your ear and fit it to your ear.
well, I got you know what you could do. Just get a really big pair of headphones and tell her to carry around a microphone everywhere.
Yeah, I could do that,
See, it would work the same, right?
but she would drive me crazy with the microphone.
Yeah. She'd be like, "I don't speak into it."
Yeah, what are you saying? What are you saying? No, we're not going to do that, Red. Good try. Not going to happen. Oh, but anyway.
hey, I'm gonna
I'm so
jump
glad
out
to
of
be
here.
back.
I'm gonna jump out of here real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
I thought BR was coming up to do some cooking today.
I may not let him back up because it was more important to find out what he won. I'm gonna be selfish today. What do y'all think about that?
Oh, Lord. He's,
There's
what
BR.
stream did he win his,
BR, as soon as I can get my mouse to work, I'll get you up there.
your mouth?
Yeah, I think my battery's getting low.
Oh, no.
BR.
Good morning, BR.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you guys so much for holding down the fort. That was so sweet.
What's up, BR?
It was a good week. Red didn't struggle at all. He's up for another one. He's ready to go.
Look at him
He's gonna
today.
start his own morning show now.
Sure.
He's really slacking. Now he's still in bed, BR. He's going to cook breakfast in bed.
I am so happy to hear that it went so smooth because I'm going to go fishing again at the end of next month.
Whoa. We gotta talk about this.
Red,
Oh,
you
come
got to be
on, Red.
prepared.
Come on, Red. Now you know you don't mind. And everybody told me what a great job you guys did.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
So there's an email on the way to you. I sat down yesterday. I typed recipe up and got it all set. Had the email sitting there, and this morning when I logged in, it was still sitting there. I never hit send. I don't know. It's a long day.
You know, we have to figure out how to do these.
No, we're gonna. I owe two from last week. I gotta so we can put them up on your channel, and then I'll do the next two for this week and send them to you. I'd like
You
to get
know,
that done today.
you know what you should do. This is
What?
just an option. You should put all these recipes and stuff, make a list on a Google spreadsheet,
Yeah.
and then add the link on the Google spreadsheet, and then people can click on it, and then it will take them to that recipe. That way you can just have them all in one Google spreadsheet.
Oh, that would be awesome. So just make a Google spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just share out that link to people, right?
Okay, we could do that.
Don't
Um,
ask, don't ask me how to do it because I have no idea. But Silver Keys knows how to do all
oh,
that.
I can figure out a spreadsheet. Spreadsheets are no problem.
Okay, well then there you go.
Do it like an auction.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll make myself a note. I'll work on that maybe tonight if I can breathe.
You can breathe.
Yeah, I mean it's been so dang busy, you know. Dale Tanner, hi. Safiel, King of Coins. Hi guys. I miss this place so much. Oh my gosh. I missed y'all so much.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta tell you guys, Rocky made something very special. The cutest, the cutest little earrings you've ever seen.
You're not even wearing them.
Well, because they arrived broke.
Oh.
Oh, I know, but they are absolutely adorable. So,
Were they both broke?
yes, and they were wrapped pretty darn good. I don't know how in the heck they got broke.
Probably got smushed by the silver that he sent me.
No, because that was at the bottom, and these were at the top. Oh, by the way, it looks like your package that I sent is going to be available today.
What was it say?
Hang on a minute. I looked at it this morning. Hang on, let me tell you.
What are you doing?
Did you look at it in Canada Post?
I looked at
What's
it
going on
on
this morning?
whatever it is I look at it on, and it says, hang on, I'll tell you what it says. Just a second. It says, um, international dispatch ready.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
You got to put that tracking number in Canada Post.
okay, fine. Let me get the tracking number.
And then it should tell you what city or town it's in.
All right, let me do this. Copy and type in Canadian Post.
Yeah, Canada Post tracking.
Canada Post tracking. Okay.
And when you get that package, Red, are you gonna melt all that down, or are you gonna keep it?
What package? Yours?
That silver.
That you sent?
Uh
Oh, it's getting melted.
huh.
Yeah. But that's not in this package. That
Okay, Red. It says expected delivery 1 to 12 business days.
that's all it says.
Yep.
It doesn't say like when you look up the tracking history what town it's in or nothing like that.
Not in that. Let me see. I'll do details. Nope. I'll take a screenshot of it and send it to you.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You told me to do it that way, and then you're telling me not to do it that way?
No, I've had like 10 packages on the way here and I can't seem to track any of them.
All right, there it is.
Maybe you need a longer string or something, Red.
There you go.
I'm thinking. That's a cool little loaf.
Oh, that's cool.
You're
Who's
on
that,
mute.
BR?
You're on mute, BR. We
Yeah,
can't
I don't
hear.
know. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like all its little reflective spots on the top. Maybe too shiny.
Oh, I can't really tell that.
Hold on. No. It's got like little flakes that reflect different colors. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool.
So it's a 2 ounces.
Oh, George is saying things are getting stuck in Toronto at Pearson Air up to 16 days. Oh, good gravy. Hey, George, didn't see you come in. Oh,
Did you
my
see
God.
this one? Did you see this one, Ada?
I've got one. I think mine's pretty much identical to that. Rocky had wait a minute, who is it? Cherie Ward make it for me.
Now this one here was casted from a real one.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Morning, Eric.
Little horn starfish. It's nice.
Oh, I
All right.
thought that was where you were going to put a stone or something like sets.
Might be
Hey,
neat, but
Lucy.
all right.
So,
Get
BR,
ready.
what's on the menu today?
Today we're making some sandwiches. We're gonna do croque monsieur and Monte Cristo.
Ooh.
But we're gonna put like a spin on it.
Gonna put what on it?
A spin.
Oh.
Because the traditional recipe is pretty basic and they sound fancy, but they're classy sandwiches, but they're they're fairly basic sandwiches. So I'm gonna do a little spin just to take it up a notch.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna keep getting ready.
All righty. Just go ahead. You know, we made a bunch of sandwiches for some kind of charity event, and they put a real thin coat of margarine on the bread to keep it from getting soggy. I'd never heard that before, but it worked. It worked very well, as a matter of fact. So let me get him off screen. There we go. Back into the world.
Now that you're not as busy as you were last week, Ida.
Oh my gosh, I have to make it up now.
Yeah, I was going to say, did Dave ever measure?
Oh heck no, he was as busy as I was.
Okay, I was just going to say maybe you can talk him into measuring outside to outside on that pulley size that he needs for his tiller.
Yeah, I will try to do that, but I'm telling you, it's been a wild week around here.
I bet it has.
Oh my gosh, and everything, and can y'all, picking up when we were taking Mom shopping, instead of her walker, we took up a transport chair. Well, let me tell you what, those things are not light either. And oh my gosh, I was just about ready to scream by the time we got home. I was so tired of lifting that chair in and out of the thing. Ugh. Anyway, I'm not griping. I'm glad my mom got to go with us, but boy, howdy, was it a job.
I bet that was a.
It was a job.
I bet you're probably ready to go to bed every night, weren't you?
Oh, I don't think I ever made it until 9:00. Except maybe last night because The only thing that happened yesterday, I had a customer come by, and she called me. They live in Louisville, and they were going to be in town and wanted to know if they could come pick up the baby blanket. And I said, "Oh yeah, come on." And then shortly after they left, it was like, "All right, I'm not doing anything else today."
I don't blame you. Sometimes you just got to say, I got to sit down and rest.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Oh, it was certainly a long week.
We've had nothing but rain for over a week now, for about 10 days, and I'm getting really, really irritated with it.
Hey Rocky, you remember me telling you about that that sale that was going to go on
I remember you saying something about that. Yes.
between me and Bill?
Uh-huh.
That's happening on the 27th.
Oh, nice, nice. Are we going to go out to dinner and have a cocktail?
Heck yeah.
I think we need about 2 cocktails.
I think anybody that wants to go can come. We get this off. That would be awesome. Matt Stacker, good morning. Oh, I am so glad to see you guys. I mean, I love my sister, my mom, and my daughter, and my grandkids, but boy, howdy, it's really, really, really nice to be back in the real world.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. I can't even tell y'all all the stuff that happened. It was such a, and it rained every single day. Every single day.
So when you left the airport last week with your sister, it was is it like it raining like a cow on a flat rock?
Yeah, just like it did on the way up there.
Oh Lord.
It was horrid. Absolutely horrible. I don't ever want to have to put up with that again. Ever.
You know, I've seen it rain so hard like that. It didn't matter if you had your windshield wipers on as fast as they would go. You could not see on the front of your hood.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly how it was. Oh my goodness. Well, like I say, even with my windshield wipers going really, really fast. Hi, Victoria. I could not. I couldn't see. I mean, you could see nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
And the cars that didn't have lights on, was just unbelievable.
Yeah, that's kind of foolish to drive in that kind of weather without lights on it, you know?
Yeah, but there was a bunch of them that did. Oh my goodness.
I don't understand. They must be from out of state.
I don't know. They don't know how bad Texans drives. All I got to say. Hi, Copperell. Good morning. Hey, Therese. Good morning. Oh my gosh, it was just horrendous. The rain was just awful, awful, awful.
That Reese. Oh. I'm thinking about rolling back over.
Oh no, you can't do that, Red. You guys get up, get your coffee. Come on now.
I don't drink that coffee crap.
Or whatever you drink early in the morning to get your go juice in you.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you're a tea person, right?
No, I'm a Pepsi person.
Joe, I use that Rain-X. Believe me, I love Rain-X, but
that's good stuff.
Still really, really bad. Yeah, if it wasn't for Rain-X, I don't think I could. I would have had to stop. Anyway, I am just so glad things are getting back to normal. Red, I'm just wanting to tell you this. Don't get back in the habit of sleeping late, because we got to do this again the end of June.
Do what?
You and VR and Chief have to take over.
For how long this time?
Um, I think it's only going to be 4 days. Hey, Jesse,
Oh,
Charles.
we're gonna limit you to like one vacation a year now.
A year? Oh no
Like
no.
this can't be a 2 a month kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Oh, no. It's next month, not this month. Well, would you deprive me of getting to go on a free fishing trip that's going to be guided and
You know,
all
I
that?
can see
I
this
mean,
is big. Would you deprive me of getting some actual sleep?
yeah, not a not a problem on my. Oh, guys, I miss y'all so much. It's so good to see everybody.
Where'd she go?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, she didn't.
She got tired of talking to you, Red.
Yeah, she's like, screw it, he can take over now.
Exactly.
I couldn't even present you, BS, so you're on your own, bud.
As soon as I said that, I kicked myself out.
Did you hit the wrong button, Ida?
I did. Doesn't that surprise you?
It does.
Texas Joe, I glad you used the excellent product in exchange. Oh yes, I put new tires on my car because my wife has a heavy foot, and she gave me a big kiss on Friday. And I said, "What was that for?" And I guess she said it was for the new tires or for the Rain-X.
Texas Joe,
See,
you
Charles
gotta have
says
good
go
tires
catch.
down in Texas.
So
Joe
just
said
low.
Charles says for me to go catch fish. She said hydroplaned, and the car didn't lose control because the tires grabbed once she came out of it. Oh my gosh, hydroplane. And so Mike says he's never had a chance to go on a free fishing trip, and he'd jump at it for sure. Well, listen, this is my ex-husband and his wife, and they know how to do things right. I mean, they
What's up?
rent a guide every day. They have a really nice uh, uh, cabin that they rent.
That's
I
just
mean,
that's
it's
just,
awesome.
Do
that's
they
just
cook breakfast for you, Ida?
that just sounds so weird.
Yeah, they do. As a matter of fact, what sounds weird, Brett?
Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go chill the weekend with my ex-husband and his wife.
Well, hey, we're all really good friends. We've been friends from the get go.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's kind of weird, you know?
You just think it's weird, huh? Well, maybe it is a little weird, but it works, and it works for my kids. And you know,
I'll tell you this. If my wife turned around to me and said, I'm going to go chill a week with my ex-husband, I'll tell you, my stuff would be packed.
well, we all went to. I'm including David. He's gone places with all of us before too. He wouldn't go to that because he couldn't ride that long. His neck would kill him.
You know, Ida, when I hear my ex is going to come to my house, I put the barbed wire up around the house so she can't get in.
He runs to Texas.
Oh, you guys.
So Victoria,
Well, we've never had a problem. As a matter of fact, I told you they bought a different house in Arkansas so that I could have a, a bedroom with a bath and like a master for myself. So this house that they bought has two masters. He's
uh,
always afraid something's going to happen to him, and he thinks that if something happened to him, I would move in with Mystic, his wife, and we would live together in Arkansas by the babies.
No, that's funny. That's funny.
But that doesn't mean that would happen. But that means that's what he thinks.
Do you not have a helper there today?
Shelly will be in later. She had to go and to a doctor's appointment today. Look, guys, I'll show you this. I don't know if I can show you this without dusting it out, but let me see.
Yeah, Bia is supposed to be cooking for us, but I think he fell asleep.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Isn't that sad?
it is. Well, believe it or not, I made your new ones over the weekend, and they're going to be going in the mail, and they are wrapped up, and you would not believe. So.
Okay, so those and these go back to you today.
What?
What?
What goes back to Rocky?
The earrings and a couple of copper rounds. Rocky is providing all of the giveaways today.
Nice.
Oh, look, what could this possibly be? It's a heavy little thing.
That's mine.
What?
Yes, it is, Red.
You just grab that in the box.
Do I need to start a new box for you, or do I need to go ahead and ship that to you?
Yeah, you might just start a new box. I mean, 'cause we still got those other things too, right?
Do what now?
We still have those other things too, right? That you're doing the thing for.
Oh yeah, those aren't done yet.
I'm not sure how you afforded it. You know how much stuff I had to drop in Red's box last week just because I was streaming with him? Good God.
Oh, I know. I know. He is
Has anybody in the chat got any of the new Washington, the George Washington cross in the Delaware quarters?
I do.
Listen to you.
Did you bring your new Porsche?
No. You know what? I was going to, and I thought they were in this box here. That's what I got it out for a while ago, but I guess I left them at the house. But I thought you didn't want
that new pour. Let's see that starfish that I sent you.
It's over there too. I didn't bring it either.
Oh, okay.
I'll try to bring them all tomorrow.
She doesn't bring all the cool parts that we send her, Rocky.
No, because I don't like to have stuff like that over here. So that stuff is special.
Oh, just put a safe in there, and then you can keep stuff there.
Do you know I actually have a safe in here?
Well, then why wouldn't you keep them there?
Because it's very difficult to get to.
Oh.
It's not a safe I guarantee you, I was in this shop for over a year before I ever knew the safe was in here.
Oh.
Safe.
And the only reason I knew it was because the guy that used to live here said, "Well, did you ever find the safe?" And I said, "What?" And then he told me where it was.
Did he tell you how to open it?
Well, it's always. It's one that you can just shut the lid. I didn't put a lock on it. It's just one of those that you open and shut.
Oh.
But trust me, you guys would never find it. If I was in here a year and couldn't find it,
Oh, I'd find that safe. I tell you what, I'd find it.
Where would would you look, BR?
In the floor.
In the floor. Well, I guess
It's
you
always,
might.
it's one of the. It's always fun to have a treasure to hunt.
Well, it would be a treasure hunt because
Just go through the
you
shop with
wouldn't
metal.
find it in the floor, BR.
Just go through the shop with a metal detector. You'll find that.
Oh yeah. You know what? You know what else you would trigger here? It was Morning Joe with a metal detector. Oh my gosh, this is a craft room. You can, shop. You can just. Oh my goodness, lots and lots and lots and lots.
See that
BR,
book
when you're
though?
ready, tell me. We'll
The,
jump
the
down.
the fabric shop there on the back wall. See, it slides over, and then behind there is the bat cave.
No, no, that's not it either. But you know what? You know what? The vet that used to live here, um, he did. He's got these kind of ceilings that the I don't know. Anyway, you can actually push the light up, to get it out.
Yeah.
And
He's got the drop ceiling.
I yeah, maybe. Anyway, whatever it is, he had guns in every room up in the light fixtures. He said,
Wow.
if I ever got robbed, I'd have a gun. If I ever got locked into a room, I'd have a gun. I thought
Hey,
that was pretty cool.
heck yeah.
'Cause
So
who would think look in a
is
in
that
a
where you got? Is that where you got all your rifles and guns?
no, no, his son got them all. I didn't get to get them. But anyway, um,
Who's
the
hungry?
safe in the room. What room was the vet's personal office? No, it is not there either.
Who's hungry? That was a dumb question.
Oh, you want me to let you up there? Okay,
There are
guys,
no dumb questions, Red. There are
it's
no
time
dumb
for
questions.
our professional chef here.
What shirt did you get, Jesse O? Because I know you got a redneck stacker shirt coming to you.
And I got to leave in about 4 minutes.
All righty. Well, you better say goodbye because when BR's up, you're out.
I understand. I'm just like
4 minutes.
yeah. I got to
4
leave
minutes.
about I got to leave in about 4 minutes. Can you make a sandwich in less than 4 minutes?
That's very specific. Very very specific.
Okay.
That's a hard word to say.
So let me see. Let's tilt this.
Have a good day, Rocky.
Do what?
Yeah,
Have a
Rocky.
good day.
You have a great.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And it was great to
Have a great
see you. I will call you later on this afternoon, Ina.
Okay. All righty.
I have a package coming with some new stuff in it.
Oh, okay. Well, call me later.
Okay, I will. I'm gonna go ahead and get going. Everybody in chat, BR, Red, everybody, y'all take care. And Jesse O, Sterling, Sharp Eye, Brittany, Poppy,
Bye,
Foundry.
Rocky.
We'll see y'all. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
All
Jesse O, you need to email Ida your shipping information so she can send your shirt to you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Okay, now, BR, you
right.
have
Fantastic. All right. So good morning, everybody. I won't go listing the names. Rocky just said most of them. It's good to see everybody. So this morning, I thought we could do a couple classy sandwiches. Again, just trying to think about some lighter items for the summer. Some fun stuff that you can make. Some of the fresh stuff that's out there. So I put the recipe out that sent to Ada the recipe for it's called a croque monsieur. I think I'm saying that correctly. And then a Monte Cristo. There's a slight variation, the sandwich, but there's a slight variation, and we'll talk about that very quickly. So we're going to make both of them. um, uh, the crow. Um, I guess I should, look that up and see what it stands for in French. I picked up, use any kind of bread, white bread. I picked up a whole grain just because to me, I like to eat whole grains more than I do white breads. Any of the white starches are pretty much empty carbs. Your body's going to convert that to sugar pretty much right away. There's not got a lot of like a white potato, white breads. It's an empty carb. It doesn't really do much for you. Your body converts it to sugar, and if you're having problems with that, it can be problematic. So I like to eat the wheat breads and whole grains and things of that nature. I do try to make sure that some of these are like a lot of people like flaxseed and things like that, but unless you've cracked up or that's a ground up flax, it pretty much passes straight through your system and doesn't do a ton for you. So I try to watch those things as well. Anyway, the bread though, what we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit of butter.
Is it real butter?
We're going to basically put a little butter on here because we want to use that. We're going to end up broiling this, putting it under a broiler. And we want to make sure that we've got a little bit of butter on there to make sure that we don't burn up too quickly. And then, and I'm going to do a little bit on the other side. This will be the inside of the sandwich. So the recipe you're going to get is not going to have all the little fun stuff. So that's why it's important to tune in, because there are tips and tricks that, don't always come in a recipe. But it's a good recipe. It's a classic. You'll be able to get a lot out of it. To this, we're going to add a little bit of Dijon mustard. And I'm going to put that on both sides. Again, as much or as little as you like. If you're a Dijon fan, use a lot. If you like it okay, use a little. I'm not trying to weigh it down. Now, we're just using a sliced deli ham. And we're going to use a couple slices of that. On the inside of this, I'm going to use Swiss cheese. Actually, it's a Gruyere. I'm going to put a little Swiss on the inside, but it's a Gruyere that I'm using on the outside. Gruyere is a Swiss cheese. It's a harder Swiss. It's it's just handled differently, aged a little differently, so it's a firmer Swiss cheese. It's not like a baby Swiss that's nice and soft or handled differently. So once we've made this, we're going to put it back together. And the idea is that we take some of the Gruyere. I'm going to go across the top. And then I've got the broiler set. And it's going to go into the oven. We're just going to toast it for a second until the top starts to brown up a little bit, get a little bubbly. Little of the bubbly. So we're going to watch that for a second. I'll keep an eye on it so I don't burn it up. But if I do, hey. All right, can you all hear me all right?
Yep.
All right, all right. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. All right. So
I wouldn't tell you why, but I'm going to refrain from that.
So yeah. All the troublemakers have left the building. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
So now the Monte Cristo, it's the same concept. It's the same type of sandwich. But what I'm going to do with this now, the difference between the Monte Cristo and the croque is the meat and the cheese. Where Gruyere and ham were in the other one, we're going to use thinly sliced chicken and Swiss. So there is a difference between the Gruyere and the Swiss. If you don't, you can interchange however you like. But what we're going to do, this time I'm not going to butter the outsides because I'm going to take this up. I'm going to do it a little bit differently, and you'll see what I'm going to do in just a second. So also we're going to put a touch of.
Don't forget about the other one in the broiler.
I just turned around to look at it. So we'll go grab it.
Is that Dijon also?
Yes. So it's in there. It's melting. It's melting. It's melting. So we're going to. So it's Dijon as well. I'm using a whole grain Dijon. You can use, just a regular, like a champagne Dijon or just a straight Dijon, that's smooth, creamy stuff. So to this, I'm going to add thinly sliced chicken. This is a boar's head. They do a great job. I like their products. But whatever's clever, whatever you like. And then I am a pepper jack fan. So my sandwich is going to have some pepper jack instead of Swiss on the inside. Then I'm going to close this up. We're going to get the other sandwich, because it'll be done.
Me too, Victoria.
So this gets nice and melted and cheesy on the outside. It's so nice, and you got a little cheese on the center. And if you've got a broiler that you can adjust to a little bit lower temperature, basically you want the heat coming down on it. But if you want to adjust it to a little bit lower temperature, and you can really let that sandwich bake, or if you just want to bake it first, let's say you put it on 350 for 6-8 minutes, and then you cut the broiler on just to get the toasted top. You can do that as well. But this is just a lovely, lovely sandwich. Nice, classy. The flavors are classic.
So what do you serve with that, BR? Do you do a soup
I'm going to
with
show
it,
you.
or-
I'm going to show you. I got something to show you. So just a nice, clean, wonderful little sandwich. So we'll set this one aside, and let's take this up a notch. So we did this, and we could take this and do the same thing, put some cheese on it, put it in the oven and whatnot. But here's another little trick that I like, and that is that we're going to use not quite a French toast batter. It's not going to be sweet at all, but it's basically going to be an egg and cream. Half and half is what I used. And we're going to dip the sandwich in the batter.
Now we're talking.
So we're dipping this in the batter, and we leave that set for just a second. And that
Tell
bread,
me what the batter is again.
it's egg. It's 2 eggs and about a quarter cup of half and half. And I put a little black pepper in there.
It's like a French toast sandwich.
Right. So it's not sweet, but that's going to really kick that up a notch and give you just this great little creamy, fun, yummy sandwich that, oh my gosh, to me is just a much better fit. We used to, when I first started out making Monte Cristos, the chef had me making a batter. So it was almost like you were making a waffle batter to some extent, or what else? What, like a, not like a corn dog, but not with any kind of cornmeal or anything. But anyway, it was a batter, and we would dip the sandwich. We'd cut it into 4 pieces and then dip the sandwich in the batter and then drop it in the deep fryer.
Oh,
Talk about heavy duty. It was quite the sandwich.
they are.
Yeah,
Texas Joe wants to know if we can start auctioning this sandwich off.
yeah. But I don't know, about 3-4 minutes. So Ida, I've been thinking about this a lot because I want to work out something to where we can do a little taste testing. So I'm working on a plan to do a couple recipes where I can send out. I can make ahead. I can mail them out, and then everybody, not everybody. Yeah, hold on a minute. So that we can then have a few people who are able to try it while after we're making it.
Well, that sounds awesome.
All right. So again, a little bit of cheese. I'm going to flip that. A little bit of cheese. Now, you won't want to let this sit too long because you don't want to burn up your cheese. But once you get your sandwich, that egg cooked, so you'll have that nice cheese all over the outside. You're going to have it on the inside. And if you've got a nice nonstick pan that you love a lot, use that. I only have one here at the house, and it's not very large. All right, so let's cut this off. So we've made our sandwich.
Yeah, Captain.
So to this, we're going to make a small little salad to serve with it because it is a lighter sandwich. And what I've done is I've taken a little bit of watermelon. I got pineapple on the way this week.
Oh,
Um, I've got a little bit of watermelon. I'm going to put a little bit of feta cheese in there, a little bit of olive oil,
huh.
and a pinch of this is Himalayan salt, just a little bit. Just want to toss that up quickly.
Well, in a million years, I would have never thought of that kind of salad.
Oh my gosh, this is one of the best. I mean, I grew up with people who would always sprinkle salt on their watermelon, and I always thought that was weird. But once you do it, you understand. Don't go crazy, but if you put a touch of salt on there, which salt enhances flavor, and so it would always kind of bring it out a little bit, as long as you don't do too much. But this is very Mediterranean. So we're going to use a little bit of mixed greens. We're going to use our feta, and what's really good with this too is if you like balsamic, like a balsamic reduction, a little bit of balsamic dressing is good. And then,
Oh my gosh.
so then you've got this, this gorgeous sandwich. And you have, i.e., breakfast or lunch.
Oh, that is
You've got
beautiful.
this wonderful sandwich, fairly light. You've got some nice wheat bread. Your chicken is low fat. Your salad is very low fat. That feta cheese adds a nice little saltiness to your watermelon. Just a fantastic sandwich. It's quick and easy. If you're
Yeah.
looking for something a little different, if you're just tired of the same old, um, this is something fun to make.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
So, BR, are you saying that watermelon's good for you?
Well, yeah, watermelon is. I mean, I like it. I know that uh, my father used to go on like watermelon diets in the summer because we grew like it was a 3 acre long strip
Oh, I
of
could do that. I love watermelon.
watermelon, and he would basically bring them home and just set them all around a tree in the backyard, and then he'd go out. When if he wanted something to eat, he'd go out and sit at the picnic table and cut up watermelons and sit and eat them.
Mm,
So um, but it's watermelon. What is it? It is just that. It's a mostly water product. The flavor's great. It is definitely. It's not. It's good for you, but it's not. It's not like packed with all kinds of um, vitamins and stuff like that. But it doesn't have anything really harmful. Anything that's going to hurt you at all. So that cantaloupe, honeydew, we grew all of that, and
doesn't it have a lot? Does it not have a lot of sugar in it?
well, there's definitely some sugar in it, but it's got less sugar than some of the other fruits. I mean, if you look at cantaloupe and honeydew when they're in season, they can get, and that's measured in bricks, is what it's called, and they can get pretty sweet. And there are some other varieties of cantaloupe, um, like Galia, that can be super sweet. I mean, I've had some before. It's like, man, it makes your teeth hurt. I'm amazed at how much sugar these things will produce.
Really?
Watermelon is kind of lower on that totem pole. Um, and again, if you're watching sugar, just know what you can and can't have in that realm, because everybody's a little different. Like for me, I don't, I don't, I'll eat a little bit, but I don't dare try to consume a whole watermelon or, part of, or, whatnot. I can have like this, I could have that and I would be fine. Um, Other people, maybe not. Maybe they just spike too quickly, or, it's not that great for them. But then again, I mean, if you're really watching it, we're talking about bread, your starch. Regardless of starch, your body's going to convert it into sugar on some level. It's just this one's going to have a little bit more um, usefulness to it than a straight white starch.
My gosh, I absolutely love watermelon. That is so
So
pretty, BR. That's just beautiful.
yeah, no, it's a great. I mean, it's a wonderful little lunch. Yeah, I try to think of things. It's like, I don't know. A lot of people don't have time for parties or anything like that, but I think that sometimes you want to have something a little different. It's summer. You want to have something kind of nice. Um, Even if you made this up and just packed it in some little um, small containers, and then over the next couple days you were kind of using this as your lunch or not noshing on it. Maybe you have the stuff ready that you could make the sandwich when you got home for dinner one evening because you didn't want a heavy dinner. I mean, this is just fantastic for something like that.
Oh,
And you can cut the butter out if you want. I tell you something else. It might sound weird, but something else that I use instead of butter um, is I'll take mayonnaise and smear mayonnaise on the outside.
okay.
You talk about a toasty crust bread.
I love
Mayonnaise works
that.
great. Yeah, because basically all you're doing when you make a mayonnaise, um, traditionally that's called an aioli. When you make it, all you're doing is egg yolks and oil. That oil can be butter. That oil could be olive. That oil could be safflower. I mean, anything, but you're whipping oil into egg yolk. Um, and so really, when you use a mayonnaise on this, you're basically kind of coating with oil and egg yolk, and it browns up so nicely. But I've used that in the past, and you can get a low fat mayo. Just kind of watch your ingredients, because when people say they have something that's low fat, like dressings, it's a low fat, they've used something else, so it might not have fat in it, but what did they put in its place?
Yeah.
Was it some sort of starch or ingredient that you don't want either? So pay attention to those kind of things. Read your ingredient labels often, and they change them. It's like it'll say something for a period of time, and then one day you'll look, and all of a sudden, they'll have changed the ingredient label. Well, because either they change the ingredient or they just now decided they were going to update it. We deal with that a lot when it comes to allergies. Um, we'll have something that has read the same for 2 years, and all of a sudden you read the label, and now they're adding palm oil, or they've decided that they're adding is produced in a factory that has nuts or tree nuts. It's like, wait a minute, how long has that been going on? So we have to call the company. How long have you been doing that? So that we know, because we don't want to consume a product that it's not listed on the label.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Anyway,
Um, PR,
so
what about that? Uh, shoot, that sweet mustard sauce. What do they call the honey mustard?
honey mustard.
Yeah.
Honey mustard. Well, what about it? It's definitely honey mustard. I mean, it's
But
high in sugar.
Does it have mayo in it?
Honey mustard shouldn't. No. Whenever I've made, but again, different companies make it different ways. I'll tell you what. I don't know if anybody's familiar with. Well, I'm sure you're familiar with Cattleman barbecue sauces,
Oh
and
yeah.
they make a golden barbecue sauce. One of the best honey mustards I think I've ever made. Didn't even have mustard. I mean, it's got mustard in it because the honey, that yellow golden barbecue sauce, is a sort of a mustard based barbecue sauce. But we would use that and sour cream mixed together. Just a fantastic honey mustard. Um, but yeah, no, it shouldn't. When I make it, I'm using mustard. I'm using the honey. I've got some oil in there, maybe some herb, maybe some spices. But no, I don't put mayo in it. Now, some places may do mayo to stretch it, to make it, to add volume. So they'll put a little mayo in there. But again, if you read the label, it should tell you. And maybe it won't say mayonnaise. Maybe it'll say egg and oil. You never know. But no, honey mustard should not have that. And I make mine with a Dijon mustard, or something along that line. I've seen people make honey mustard with salad mustard, like yellow mustard, hot dog mustard, and I think that's like, I mean, I guess if you like it, you like it. That's your thing. But that's
Yeah.
not for me. Salad mustard is got a very specific use for me, and honey mustard dressing is not it.
Huh. Well, I like honey. I like it a little bit. I don't like a whole lot of any of it, but I do
Yeah,
like honey mustard.
salad dressings are a real trick. They're not complicated. Um, you're probably better off if you could make your own, and maybe we could do a segment on some dressings. But yeah, I mean, some of them are super simple, um, and the stuff you buy in the store is just packed with all kinds of craziness. Sometimes it's like
Yeah,
blue
I know
cheese.
that.
Blue cheese is one of my favorites, and blue cheese is simple, or when it really comes down to it, because you're dealing with, it's mayonnaise, or I use mayonnaise, a little sour cream, the blue cheese, white wine, and then like white pepper, a touch of salt, little lemon juice, Worcestershire. I mean, so it's some very basic ingredients. Whip it up. If it's too thick, you just thin it out slightly with a touch of milk. But it's easy. when you go in the store, all the stuff they use to hold and preserve it. I mean, that's where you're catching some of the not
Oh
so great for you.
yeah.
Some of the modified starches that they use and things like that. Um, that's maybe not something that you want or need in your diet.
Yeah, I know that there's a lot of stuff like that in there that you don't want in there.
So, all right. Well, so that's my sandwiches for today. We have the croque monsieur we make with Gruyere cheese and ham, and then we have a Monte Cristo that we make with chicken and Swiss. I just subbed my Swiss out for Monterey Jack because I like a little spice. Nice little watermelon salad, mixed greens,
That's
wonderful
beautiful.
lunch. So thank you guys for listening. It's good to be back with you, Anna.
Oh, it's so good to be here.
Yeah, it was good last week. I had a little blip on Thursday, and I didn't think I'd be able to do anything Friday, but we pulled it off, so it worked out well.
Oh, well, I'm glad you did. Well, thanks again. Does anybody have any questions for VR? Okay, I guess not. All right,
No.
VR, thanks again. We appreciate you.
All right, we'll see you. We'll see you soon. I might have to jump off eventually, but but I'll be around for a minute.
Okay, well, we're gonna work. I'll work on the recipe thing so we can put it up.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh, thank you, Jessica. It's so nice to be back here. I missed you guys so much. Oh my goodness, I really missed you guys. You guys want to do some giveaways? How about compliments of Rocky? Some stick. How do you say that? Stikiki quarters. Let me get up here. I think that's how you say it. Stikiki. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. P&D.
Nice.
Is that how you pronounce it, Red? Stikiki?
I have no idea.
Well, okay. Well, we're going to give a set of those away. And
Yeah, it's Tuskegee Airmen, Tuskegee, Alabama.
Okay. Eric, are you in here? Eric M. Eric Martz. He was in here earlier.
What's up, Capital?
Okay.
What's up, Miss Coin Crew?
Going here.
I got Matt Stacker in the house, Mr. Poo Poo.
I need to get Mr. Eric say something. There he is. All right, congratulations. All righty,
What's up,
Eric.
Big Junkie?
Eric, let me see if I can get this to write. It doesn't want to write. All right. Okay, now I'm going to give away another sticky, however you say that, set P&D. And that one is going to go to somebody else. That, my friend, is going to Nick. And I bet Nick's not in here. I haven't seen him.
No, I haven't seen him.
I haven't seen Nick, so I'm going to assume Nick's not here. Okay. Coin Junkie.
Nice.
I know Coin Junkie is in here. You need to make sure I have your information. And for the last one today, how about a Buchanan dollar?
Nice. What's up, Master Man?
All right, let's see who's going to get that one. Speaking of the devil, Masked Man.
Congratulations, bro. Just showed up and you're already walking away with stuff.
How about that? Alrighty. Gosh, it's so good to be back in here with everybody. As bad as my weekend was, it was twice as good. I mean, it was so neat to have everybody here, but it was sure rough on my ear.
Yeah.
But the neat thing is, I called my doctor and they sent in an antibiotic, and that has helped tremendously. Good thing, good for antibiotics, huh? Oh, it was a great weekend. Absolutely great with family, though. Just absolutely fantastic. And had my three youngest grandsons came, and they were hysterical. I'd stick mine in the cancer box. Okay, you got it. Let me find you, Eric. There we go. All right. I got it in the cancer box. My one of my grandsons has learned that he can say, now this is a 5-year-old, and he can say, "Oh, I think this is going to trigger me," and that means he's not happy with something, so it's going to trigger him. Yes, my earache is much better. Thank you. Okay, so tell me what I missed last week, you guys. I know I had to miss something exciting.
It's talking about.
Matt, is it your birthday? Happy birthday! Yeah, it was cool having the grandkids around Georgia. It was fun. Um, it was pretty fun having my mom and sister around too. It was kind of different because we're not used to having my sister, and she's kind of where we I'm a solo cup person and she's a wine glass person, and so it was kind of fun having someone there that was a little kind of uppity, kind of fancy for all of us little not fancy people.
I'll
So
be right back. 1 second.
that was fun. Oh, there he left us. I tell you what, with all the rain that we had, oh my goodness. Hi, Gina. Good morning. The rain was absolutely. I bet you we got 5 or 6 inches of rain, and I'm not exaggerating. I bet you we got that much rain. Miss Coin Crew, did I say good morning? Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? I hope not. Fred, you gotta quit jumping in and out like that.
Sorry.
Back. I have a question for you guys, you collectors and stackers. Do you what kind of safe do you get for coins? I mean, do you just get a gun safe, or I mean, do they make coin safes? What do you what kind of safes do they make? Anybody have a special safe?
I use gun safes.
Is it like a gun safe or a coin safe or?
I use gun safes. I just put everything in monster boxes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to have a safe that had shelves in it and not for guns. I mean, if they make such a thing.
Yeah, but you can get a gun safe that has shelves in it. Mine does.
Well, I don't have a gun safe.
Yeah, mine's got like 4 or 5 shelves in it.
Well, I just think a gun safe because they have all that, that long thing for rifles. It looks to me like that's just wasted space.
Yeah. Well, that's where I put my monster boxes.
I don't guess I really know what a monster box is.
It's the boxes that hold the ASEs and maples and stuff.
That you're not too careful with, right?
Right.
Yeah, I want something that's a little more, um, that I can keep stuff I don't want to get scratched or something in. I can't help but think that somebody has to make something like that. That they all are not gun safes.
There's a couple companies that make them where they have shelves. There's a couple of them that do. I was just looking at one a couple weeks ago at Rural King, and it was kind of both. You could either use it as a gun safe, or you could put shelving in it.
And what was the name of it?
Uh, um, let me see if I took a picture. A lot of times when I see stuff like that, I'll take a picture so that I will remember it, or I can come back to it and go, "Oh yeah, by the way."
Yeah.
But I don't think I did on this one.
You think it was rural?
Well, the store is called Rural, RURALKING, Rural King. It's just it's a farm and garden
Oh,
type shop.
oh, I never heard of that. Okay, I'll check that out.
But no, I didn't get a picture of that one. If I did, I let it go. But part of it was that it was a gun safe, but um, you know, the shelving is for handguns and ammo. So, but you could
Yeah,
very easily use the shelving for whatever you want to. Um,
well, sure.
but it was a pretty nice safe. I looked at it and thought that would be helpful, and I thought it was reasonable. I nothing I can do right now, but I thought it was reasonable. It was in like the $600 to $800 range,
Yeah.
and it was heavy, sturdy. They had another one there that was a lot. It was lighter, and I was like, and it was cheap, but it was just a lighter safe, and I thought that I don't know if I'd like that.
Yeah. See, I want something that's heavy, but then again, you need a place to put it that, you know, you have to worry about ever moving it.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like if you get something really heavy, I got to thinking about where in the world how would I get it in the house? Where would I put it? Um,
Yeah. But you have it delivered. That's what you do.
oh, sure. Yeah, no, it. And then my LCS, he's got like three big safes right in his storefront. And I asked him the other day, I was like, because they're older. It's like, where in the world, how long have you had? One of them, he said, came from a place right down the street, a bank that closed up like 15 years ago. He said, and I went in and bought it from them for next to nothing. And he goes, but I had to have it, craned over here, and and then he said we had to like take a couple things out to remove a window to get it in. So it's an ordeal sometimes.
Oh, so I need to watch for the height of it too, huh?
Sure.
Height and
Well,
width.
it could be a situation. Well, it's like the height and the width, and just making sure like it's less than 36 inches so you can get it through a door. So maybe you get it in sideways on its side, you roll it in through the door. But again, you're talking about a lot of weight. So you also, it's like, where do you put, it's like here, we don't have double levels. The floor is, when you take the floor is concrete.
Mm-hmm.
So I could set it anywhere in the house, but if you got a crawl space and things like that, you got to pay attention to make sure that you're not putting it in any place that's going to be too weak. It's too heavy. I mean, my father got one and had it bolted to the floor just in case anybody ever thought they were going to like come in and get it out of there.
Thank you, Victoria. Yeah, I know that. Well, the one here in the shop, the problem with it is it's very small.
Right.
They just
When he had that
overnight.
When he had that bolted to the floor, it was sort of like, you know what? If I think we told him, it was like, look, if somebody was to come in and run away with that, if they were able to run away with that, you ought to just let them keep running. Not somebody you want to mess with.
No, not in a case like that for sure. Holy cow! Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. Uh-oh. My phone has rang and rang and rang for a week. Don't know what that was. Anyway, so I am so glad to be back here with you guys. I miss y'all so much. It was so hard for me not, to get up every morning, cook breakfast, and then have to start a routine without seeing you guys.
It was hard for me too.
By George. Well, yeah, I bet it was hard for you because you don't like to get up early.
Yeah.
But apparently you did a good job. I didn't get any nasty emails or anything.
My wife kept waking me up at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh. Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning is early for you, isn't it? I've been up since 3:30.
Yeah, that's
Laura, what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I got to put some wax in some molds. Red told me I had to get wax in them if I wanted to use them. So.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
The master is teaching the pupil, and I need to pay attention.
Well, I got to tell you, if you're going to learn from somebody, he's the person.
Tell you what, that stuff that Menahuni, is that how you say his name? That was insane this morning. I put a video out this morning.
Yeah, that's who I learned from.
I was fixing to say, I think is that like a tea light? Yeah, that's a tea light candle, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. What the heck is he doing?
He's melting wax to put the wax in.
Why do you put wax in the mold, Red?
To fill in any gaps that you don't want.
Oh.
So, like, say if you got like a hollow mold, you would put wax in the back of it, so then when you get across it, it wouldn't be hollow.
Huh. you, Michael. So, so does the wax stay? I mean, does it not melt when you pour in the silver?
No, because you're gonna pull that out, right? You're gonna pull that out before you put your silver in,
Oh, okay.
right? It's just to make the first initial uh, mold, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't stick around for the hot metal.
Yeah.
Well, then what's the? I mean, I am really confused.
Okay, so like for instance, say you wanted to cast a keychain or something, right? And that keychain's hollow. Well, then you fill in the back of that keychain with wax, and then you put that all into the sand. Okay? You make your mold in the sand, then you take it back out, and then you would pour your silver into that
Uh,
hole, that void, right?
okay, I wasn't thinking sand casting when I was thinking a mold, like a mold to pour in.
Right. Well, you need a mold to make a mold, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that makes a little more sense to me now.
Because we got an auction to get ready for.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's happening on June 5th,
Mm-hmm.
5:30 p.m. Eastern.
5:30 p.m. Eastern. Where's Alex Smith at?
Oh, Alexander, bless his little heart.
Yeah.
I can't let Alex on the panel unless Red's on there because I can't understand.
He's a good
I'm
guy.
afraid.
You know, if you're just quiet and you listen hard, uh, I have been able to understand him.
That's why we put a subtitle where his name is.
Yeah. And bless his heart, he never, ever slows down.
Yeah. He's excited, which is cool.
I know, he is. He's fun. But it's like, really?
Yeah.
uh,
I might cut in and out because I'm heading to the shop. So
you're heading to the shop, huh? Alrighty.
yeah.
Go right ahead and head to the shop. For Robert Worley, what's the deal with Robert? Mad? What's going on with Robert? Mad, do you want to come up and tell us? You want to come on the panel? Somewhere I have a link. Let me copy it. Back. Here you go. If you want to come up.
Today's kind of a gloomy day outside.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain again today. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm in Washington or something. It's rained every single day. Oh, he's selling his stack to buy his father's truck. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mask man, you're silly. Rain starting 23 minutes here, Ida. Welcome back, Chief.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, was asking me how come it was so quiet in here.
I had so much going on this morning trying to get these packages ready. And then Charles told me about that win last night. So I had to go check that out, send email out to Savage Stacker. Man, oh man. And did I just hear Red say something about it being hard for him last week? Oh my God, Red. BR Chef and I did all the work. What are you talking about, man?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? I had to wake up and get on panel. I was first one on panel every day.
And I was right
Every
there
day.
behind. I was right there behind you, and all you had to do was wake up. We did all the work, didn't we, BR?
Now, children, no fighting.
We're not fighting. I'm messing with him. I'm just messing with him. Red did a fantastic job last week. I'm very proud of him.
Big props to his wife for making sure he was up. I know he said a couple times she made sure he got out of bed.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, if
most
you
definitely.
Jen is just awesome. She's wonderful.
Well, I think things worked out really, really good last week, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, I sure missed you guys. I tell you that. Hey, see what I got? My sister went off and left it here. That's her sippy cup.
Oh, cool. I find myself drinking out of my Yeti probably 99% of the time during the day.
So I asked her. I said, "Sissy, do you want me to mail that to you?" She said, "No, you can just use it until I get back." I said, "Okay."
Hey, you were talking about safes a little while ago.
Yeah.
Well, we bought a small safe for the office. It has one shelf in it, and it's not real big. I think it cost us a few $100, and it's to keep like money in and jewelry,
Yeah.
but not a lot of stuff.
I keep all my money in my boot.
In your boot.
Yeah.
All right.
I had a lady that worked. I had a lady that worked for me that went to the thrift store and was shopping and found a pair of boots, and somebody had stashed $2,000 in the boots.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
goodness.
Well,
Kind of
years
like to
ago,
So
find
she
it.
kept. So
years
she kept
ago,
the $2,000 and didn't buy the boots.
So those must have been reds.
they were
Probably
big
were.
boots. Years ago, people used to roll up their cash in newspapers and store it up in their attics.
I didn't know that. Maybe I should check my attic here.
We used to have a bunch of people when I was growing up used to talk about how they used to stash their cash around their house and property. And oh man, it's crazy how people would stash cash years ago. They didn't want to put it in the bank. They didn't trust the banks.
There was a guy that lived up in Ottawa, and he was at a storage auction, and it was like all this antique furniture and whatnot. And he ended up buying this unit, and they loaded everything up in the truck to take it to his thrift store. And one of them, so they put everything out on the floor to sell everything. And the one there was like a hope chest there, and it was like blankets and everything else in there. And the guy thought that it looked a little, full than what it should have been. And here it had a false bottom on it. Underneath that plywood or whatever that was in there, it was all 1 ounce silver bars.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? I probably wouldn't live through that. It'd probably give me a heart attack and kill me.
Wow, that's awesome.
Hey, I can't stay long. I'm going to head over to the office and get these packages mailed out. Ida, we're going to use that new program of mine at the office that Charlotte set up, and I'll let you know how things work out with it. It's not pirate ship, but it is through the United States Postal Service.
Yeah, you have to tell me what it is.
Yeah, I'll send you info later on.
Okay, all right.
When I get things figured out. I got to go, y'all. So everyone have a great day.
Have a
And
good day.
be safe out there today.
Have a great day, my friend.
It's a holiday today, so
It is.
yeah.
What's today?
It's your beer day.
No, it's Queen Victoria Day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, God save the Queen. Have a good day, y'all.
Just another day for us Canadians to get a case of beer, right?
Victoria says never stash cash in the attic. Floor is best in case of a fire. That makes sense. That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. My attic's got so much crap up there. It's unreal, from like my grandparents and great grandparents.
Fred, did you ever make those things that I sent you?
What things?
Well, one of them. One of them had little pins in it that you had to take apart.
Oh, hold on one second.
Hi, Michelle. Good morning. Sir, good morning. He must be at the office. He's going to show us something. COA. I will get COA today. I will.
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Are you here?
No, I haven't made them yet. I still got to take them apart, but I'm planning on making the one here soon. I'm just waiting on some melt.
Okay. Well, I've got that for you.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting on the package that you sent me already to get here.
I know. Maybe it'll come today.
No, today's a holiday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything's close. I probably, honestly, when I looked at it, it's only halfway, right? So probably still at the border.
Oh, surely not.
Probably.
Oh. I've never seen anything take so long to get someplace as it does get to you.
Right?
That is just crazy. Do you guys get like UPS shipments?
Pardon?
Do you get UPS
Yeah, we do, but then I gotta pay a buttload of tax.
on UPS
Yeah, and FedEx.
and FedEx? I'll be darned. So
Yeah,
that's not the way to send stuff to you, huh?
because we gotta pay duty free and customs, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, okay then. That's not a good thing.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't the case, because I definitely would get my stuff a heck of a lot quicker.
Well, yeah. I wonder why it takes so long to get something to you. I just don't. That doesn't make sense to me at
Well,
all.
it's just the border system, right?
I mean, they need a better system. They need a better system than that.
Morning, Larry Powell.
Okay, what am I missing? What is important about a 1973D quarter? Mm-hmm. 1973D.
I don't know.
Why would you have that graded? anybody know? Am I missing
No
something?
idea.
Where are our coin gurus? Hi, Larry. Good morning. It's as old as me, Miss Coin Cruise. You're so
You
cute,
want to see something?
buddy.
You want to see something cool? Hey, Ida.
Yeah,
You want to see something cool?
yeah,
Something I'm working on?
yeah.
Oh, so here's the safe. Here's the safe that I was talking about.
Yeah.
It's just my work safe, but see, it's got like different shelves.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
See, I want those shelves on the other side of that too. Oh yeah, that's cool.
still gotta clean it up and stuff, but yeah.
Oh wow. Where
Red's
does
gonna
that
put that
roll
in my
top
box.
away?
So this is, I'll show you what a monster box is here. You don't want to see my mess, but
Okay, I'm used to seeing messes. I got a few of my own.
so this is a monster box for maples. Just a plastic box, and then you put all it. What it does is it holds tubes, right?
Ah,
Yeah. So 500 ounces will fit in this box.
okay, okay.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. What's this?
So how many of those do you have full?
None. I melted them all.
Oh, Red.
I got literally 10 1-ounce rounds in my complete stack. That's it. Yeah. That's my entire silver stack with 10 1-ounce rounds. Everything else has been melted.
I forgot to look at this money before I put it in the bank to see if it's got any star notes in it. I'm not seeing any. No star notes. All right, yeah, got it. Nicholas, hello, good morning. Red, what the heck are you doing?
Going through some change.
Yeah, hang on a second. Somebody just came in. Nelly, hey, darling. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. How was your visit with your sister? Oh, it's a long story. I'll have to tell you about it. It's a real long
I have to
story.
go leave the home back. I got to go to Winsboro. I got an appointment at 10 to get a sonogram on my kidney. And they're doing it as quickest I could get it done.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a little bit.
Yeah. So I thought
Hi, Rosie.
I'd see what I could do
Okay.
before I leave. I won't be able to stay long, and then I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Okay, guys. So, what am I missing here?
Did your worker show up?
Shelly is going to be late. She had a doctor's appointment this morning. And then Nellie's here, but she has to leave in a little while because she has a doctor's appointment.
Oh.
So everybody's got appointments this morning except for me. And I'm so thrilled to be here. I can't even tell you. Still Ringer, hello. Welcome. This is your first time in here. So it's good to see you. Do you need me? Hang on a minute. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, BR?
Eating a sandwich.
Dang.
Are you eating one of our sandwiches?
What? No, what? No, what?
Uh-huh.
Are you don't work today, do you?
No, I'm working on this stuff. I want to make the this enterprise.
Huh.
You want to take it apart.
Is that going to be? Been thinking about where an event, how to put it in. I was thinking to put it in like that, and then
You're gonna have to take it
the
apart. You're gonna have to take it apart to get that detail.
okay. Yeah, there's a little screw. Maybe it's not a screw; it's like a rivet.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a key. I don't know what it goes to. Looks like a host key, but I know
I
it's
got a
not.
lot of those.
A lot of keys that you don't know what they go to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I need a rubber band. I wonder if I have a rubber band. I don't see it. Let's see if I can find a rubber band. Be right back. I need a rubber band.
I'm gonna be stripping apart copper motors all day. I got about 355-gallon drums of little motors I gotta go through.
Yeah, we're gonna make another run to the scrapyard today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we got not a lot, but we've got a good amount of aluminum, and then just a bunch of scrap from the stuff we took apart the other day.
Now, are you sorting your aluminum into categories?
Well, everything that I have is like it's not. I've got some that's like extruded, but most of it's just like aluminum. They're aluminum flats off of speed carts and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, but if you sort it into different grades, you get obviously better money, right?
Well,
What I've got a bunch of the aluminum, like the aluminum tubing that is around wiring.
That's classified as aluminum sheet.
Okay.
Yeah. Extrusion is anything that was pushed through a machine.
Yeah. And I've got a few pieces of that.
Oh.
It was basically it was like a stand for a big display.
Right. All your heat
Fellas,
sinks, all the heat sinks on the boards too. Those are all extruded too.
Jim Davis, good morning. Demo, good morning. Number one thug. Boy, we're getting all kinds of people in here this morning.
Rick, the TV had a lot of computer boards. There was a huge TV. It had a lot more than I expected.
That's good though.
Yeah, no, it looked like there was a lot of gold fingers on a bunch of it. So I put all that in one pail.
Fingers or chips?
Well, it had a lot of little gold fingers.
So, yeah,
Hold on, I'll get a piece to show you.
well, I was just gonna show you an example. I'm just grabbing this box here. Because I just happen to keep all this stuff in my shop. So these here are gold pointer BGAs.
Jim Davis.
So you want to keep them.
And
These would be like gold fingers.
And number one thug. Alrighty. Now you guys are all smurfed.
Are you there, BR?
Hold on, I'm coming.
Hold on, he's coming. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm here.
So these are gold fingers.
Right.
Thank you, number one thug stacking.
And then these here are gold corner BGAs.
Okay. So this.
No, that's not a finger.
Okay.
That's gold flashing.
All right.
Yeah, so like I mean it's still gold nonetheless, but yeah, it's flashing, it's very minimal.
Right.
But like those aluminum heat sinks, those
Yeah.
are extruded. If you pop those off, there could be some good chips underneath them.
Okay.
Right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes,
Yeah.
like
Chips.
right. So like sometimes underneath them you'll find like these gold corner BGAs, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I can see. You see that there? There's one underneath this one.
Yeah.
Send it to me, BR, and I'll take it apart for you.
Sure.
I can't put it back together, but I can certainly take it apart, I bet you. It's kind of like when I cut up a chicken, I have 45 pieces.
Well, that's pretty good. Most people only get 8.
So here's a small little board here, BR. So you see these little orange boxes?
Yeah.
Those are tantalums. Okay, so you want to take those off and put those separately. And then these little things here. See those little boxes right there?
Uh-huh.
Those are MLCCs. Those can have silver, palladium in there. And then obviously your crystal oscillators, which has silver. And then there's that BGA chip. Then that is an EEPROM IC chip. All that stuff could have possible gold bonding wires in it. I mean, it's not like I said, it's not a whole lot of gold, but I mean, obviously, if you're doing it and you're doing enough of them, you just stockpile them, right?
But Red, how long does it take something like that apart?
It takes me like seconds.
Oh.
There's
So there's the
here's a slot card out of a PC. Can you present me for a second, Ida?
Yes, sir.
So, okay, here's your generic slot card out of a PC, right? So you got your flat pack BGA there. This is a gold corner BGA. So basically, you just take like a heat gun and put it on the back, and then these will actually just pop right off. Then you have your crystal oscillator, which could have silver in it. There's some MLCCs there you could pinch off. And then obviously your gold fingers on the edge. Now these are very lightly plated because they're shiny. What you're looking for is like the dull orange kind of color fingers. Those are heavy plated. But yeah.
Red.
Yeah.
Is your computer not working?
It's over there.
Well, I mean, is it not working? Why are you on your phone?
I just got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah. Like I got this whole bin here that I basically got to do and depopulate.
Thank you, Cash Money. I'm glad to be back.
And then once I depopulate them, I'll show you. And then you end up with. So here's some gold fingers and whatnot. Some gold plating. There's your fingers there. Right. And then in this container, we have some MLCCs. Now there's two different types of MLCCs. You got ones that are magnetic and ones that aren't magnetic. The ones that aren't magnetic, 9 times out of 10 will have the palladium and silver in them. The ones that are, sometimes they're like a nickel that they use in them. So but you can still process them because, I mean, it's just, odds and ends, right? And then here we have some gold-plated pins.
So, Red, if you mount the gold-plated pins to get the gold off of, what happens to the rest of the stuff?
So
I don't know, like
you
steel, whatever.
You don't melt these. What you do is you just put them in like an acid treatment, and then the acid will eat away all the base metal and just leave the gold foils. And then you filter it out, put all the gold foils into like a separate little container, right? So like these pins here, I pull them out of like backplane boards.
Yeah.
I pull them out of. So if you look at a motherboard here, there's gold pins all in here, all in these. Up in here, there's gold pins. So I depopulate basically the entire board, and then I'll pull them out.
Wow.
It takes like 2 seconds. And then here, some these are CPUs. So these all have gold-plated pins, as you can see on there. All right. Here's a green fiber CPU. Then we got a tin-plated copper CPU. I don't think I have any of my ceramics in this bucket here. There's a large green fiber CPU. But yeah, these are all like gold plated pins, right? So basically, all I do with these is I just take a heat gun to it, and then I'll bang the CPU on like a bowl or something, and all the pins will just fall off. So there's those, and then we have our crystals. So these all have silver in them. Sometimes they'll have, gold bonding wires, depending on. Sometimes on the bottom they'll be gold plated as well, depending what boards you get them off of. Um, I mean, it takes a large amount though, so you know. And then there's your tantalum. Like I got 55-gallon drums full of this stuff.
Wow.
So like when these containers get full, I just go and dump them in a barrel. Um, and then here's
There
all
has
the
to be a time when you do something with those barrels.
huh?
There has to be a time. If you've got a barrel full of those pins and golds and stuff, how much gold does that give you?
A barrel?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't processed it yet.
Oh.
But I imagine I imagine I could probably get an ounce of gold.
Out of a barrel?
Yeah, maybe two, depending on the the plating, right? If it's heavy plating or if it's light plating. Like if you look at this pin here, it's just very light, right?
Yeah.
And with a lot of these pins, I don't know if you can see it that well, but only the tip of the pin is actually plated. The rest is all tin, right? So when you go to process this, um, you're probably better to cut off the tin part and just keep the plated part. Um, you know.
Wow. Good morning, Bushmaster. Well, guys, I guess it's time to get out of here. Go to work.
Alrighty, yeah, I am getting ready to head to the city anyhow.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great day, Red. Thank you again for last week. I really appreciate you and VR and Chief.
Yeah, no worries. Anytime.
You guys, okay? Y'all hear him? Did y'all hear that? Anytime? Y'all heard that, right?
So
Open foot, open mouth, insert foot. There you go.
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah, these are what you want to keep. These are the most gold on the boards.
Okay.
All right.
10-4.
Yeah.
Thank you, Victoria. It's very, very good to be back. It's so good to see everybody. Miss y'all so much. Oh. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here and get some work done. See what all I missed last week.
Alrighty.
Take care.
Well, thank you, VR. Thank you, Red. Appreciate you guys again so much, and Chief. So,
No worries.
y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right.
Good.
Guys in chat, thank you again. I'm so glad to be back and so good to see you guys. So y'all have a wonderful day. Don't get into any trouble we can't get you out of. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and hugs to you all. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.